This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. The World Junior Rowing Championships underway in the Netherlands. That's where our team of the 18-year-old William Stanhope competed in the men's single sculls 200 meters this morning. Fifth in his heat in 7 minutes, 20.08 seconds. He'll now row again in the repechage tomorrow out of heat 1. That's where the 10 lowest times have been relegated. Some bowling news. Bahamas Bowling Federation has a team at the Pan American Confederation Senior and Super Senior Championships in the Dominican Republic. In the senior singles, Charles Johnson leads the way with 1,139 pins for a 190 average and is 18th overall. Kevin Williams has 1,086 pins and 181 average for 26. Clayton Gardner is 30th with 1,071 pins and a 179 average. Meantime, Greg Taylor sits 37th with 1,006 pins and a 168 average. Now in the super senior singles, Alfred Burrows is 16th with 1,045 pins and a 174 average. In seniors doubles, Johnson and Gardner are 17th with 709 pins and a 177 average. Taylor and Kevin Williams are 21st with 632 pins and a 158 average. Burrows is bowling the super seniors doubles by himself, and he has a 187 pin total and a 181 average. In the senior combined category, Johnson is 18th with 1,490 pins and a 186 average, and Gardner is 27th with 1,429 pins and a 179 average. Williams sits 29th with 1,416 pins and a 177 average. Taylor is 42nd with 1,308 pins and 164 average. And over in the super seniors combined categories, this is where Burrows is 14th with 2,132 pins and a 168 average. The Bahamas has a junior tennis team participating in the 12 and under ITF Caribbean Team Championships in Curacao. On the boys' side, Michael Major Jr. and Anthony Burrows Jr. have advanced to the main draw with a win over Guyana. Burrows and Major both won their singles match and teamed up to win doubles as well. The girls' team of Genesis Missick and Kaylee Kanuka got off to a tough start with losses to the U.S. Virgin Islands and Trinidad and Tobago. Both Kaylee and Genesis are representing the Bahamas for the first time internationally. The top three nations will advance to the Masters event in Mexico in November. The Bahamas hosted the 2016 Caribbean Amateur Golf Championships last month at the Ocean Club course on Paradise Island. President of the Bahamas Golf Federation, Glenn Archer, says all he's received are rave reviews.
The accolades have been pouring in, indicating that it was the best event that has been ever held by CAGC. So we set the bar rather high for them to shoot something to shoot at. It was also an event that realized record scores, and that was due primarily to the condition of the course and the way we had it set up, which would allow us as players in the region to project ourselves that we have high quality play in the region. So it would open some doors in terms of support and sponsorships that might be given for the event in the future, as well as allowing the players to have an opportunity to go to the next level.
Rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in the Bahamas, especially on the women's side. And as Kelsey Johnson tonight tells us, the ladies are gearing up for international competition.
The numbers aren't what the coaches would like to have, but it's pretty impressive for a growing sport.
Practice been going very well. We've been having all the girls out because after the tournament in Miami, they kind of get a taste of what they will be facing in Trinidad and Tobago in November. They're really being pushing themselves hard.
The game of rugby, which is known to be a rough and tumbling sport for many, doesn't really faze those who step on the field, especially the women.
We're looking pretty good right now. It's just a matter of keeping it together and continuing with practices, pushing the fitness level, because fitness is what we're really struggling with at the moment. But I think we'll be prepared by the time we come around to the Caribbean Championship.
This coming Sunday, those vying for a spot on the national team will show off their skills. According to the coaches, they are ready.
It's a big weekend for the rugby girls because we just came from a tournament in Miami, which they did very, very well. It's actually a touch rugby tournament this weekend. It won't be any tackling, and it's just in preparation to get the girls going for the Caribbean Championship in Trinidad and Tobago in November.
The five-a-side tournament will start at 2 p.m. on Sunday at the Winton Rugby Pitch. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, Kelsey, thanks a lot. The New Providence Softball Association back on the diamond last night. Bagging a win for Thelia Johnson was her birthday, was what her teammates call the best present that they could give her, and the icing on the cake as well. The ace pitcher wanted the Lady Stingers to end the game early so she could get started celebrating. But the College of the Bahamas Caribs had different plans, and the celebration had to wait a while as this one went the full distance, with the Stingers eventually picking up an 11-5 win.
It's a birthday celebration, but wrong team, but still like the win. They say they're the underdogs. They come to beat us. They played a good game tonight. They score a lot of runs, and but I don't take no teams for a joke. But 7 innings, no.
Our chemistry is coming back together as a team, as a unit, and I feel with practice. Before in the season we were lacking in practice, but now we're coming back together as one.
That's a look at sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.
This is ZNS Total Sports.